Hi students, good morning. Welcome to Be Inspired. You are in the best part of YouTube learning channel, and today you are going to learn about Python. It is a language I think you all know, that you all are familiar for that. So before getting into the Python, in the previous videos we just learn about while loop and what is the difference, what is the basic while loop, and we learn even this, and we learn even that also, like how you are going to execute a while loop, right? So the same thing we are doing here. Now in today's video we are just learning about how you are going to use while loop. The next part of the next extension we are learning now. So before starting the video, I'm just I just ask you that please share, like, subscribe my channel, and friends, please give me a comment in the comment section. Okay, now without getting late, let's get started with the video. So in today's video I just opened my Jupyter notebook and I created a new Python book, and the name of the file is basic while loop part 2. Okay, before going into the code, I'll just explain. Now we move along now, making use of strings in our while loop. So we are going to learn now how to use strings in our while loop conditions. Here we initialize variable called name with the string Thomas. So here I initialize a variable called name with a string Thomas. And then the condition in while loop checks out the name is equal to Thomas. This is the case where a while loop condition will return a boolean value. Boolean value means either you'll get true or you'll get false, right? So within the body of the while loop, we include a print statement, and then we, following that, update the name variable. When we execute this, there will be exactly only one iteration. I just don't want to iterate, I just don't want to because you all know that while loop will move on continuously till the execution will be false, right? So to make it false, I just want only one iteration. I don't want so many iterations, so I just want only one iteration. For that reason, what I am doing here is simple. To make my iteration only one, I just selected the name Thomas, and then immediately after completion of the while loop, I immediately changed this name to Kingsley. If the name is Thomas, then I asked the Python to print this. %s is nothing but string. I can give a string name like this also. So he is an amazing soccer player, and % again name. Okay, so this is the way we are going to give, and after completion of this, the while loop will terminate and this name is going to be updated to Kingsley. And coming to the condition what I given, if Thomas, then only print I said. So automatically the name will be updated to Kingsley, so it is not going to be equals to Thomas. So then what will happen, immediately the while loop will change it into false and it stopped terminating. So see, I'm just going to run the cell. So Thomas is amazing soccer player. That's what it is going to print. So the idea here is that you can use any expression within the while loop condition as long as it returns a boolean value, or you can use an integer also. You can evaluate with the help of a string. If blank string is considered false and any other value is considered as true, we continue now evaluating strings in while loop condition. Now we'll move on with the help of integer values. Okay, so I'm just going to create one variable called user_password. User_password. I'm just going to give an empty string here. Okay friends, I'm just going to do it saving here. Ctrl S I pressed, and now what I'm trying to do is, now I'll start my while keyword. So what I done here, what I written here, I'll just say you. I just selected one variable, that is user underscore password. It is an empty string. Now in my while loop, what I did is, if user underscore password is not equal to ron at the rate 1995, you are going to, and the system is going to ask you enter the password. If you press ron at the rate 95, then it is going to print out the statement of access granted. Otherwise it is go on continuously asking what is the enter the password, enter password. So that's what I just want to do. So this prompting will go on indefinitely until I will give correct password. So for that, here I use a variable user underscore password will be a blank string. We then set up while loop which will keep prompting for the password until the person enters correct password of ron at the rate 95. To do that, condition being evaluated whether the value of user underscore password is not equal to ron at 95. This means that if the user enters incorrect password, then the condition will evaluate to true, and in which case user will be asked to enter the password one more time. However, user enters the correct password, condition evaluate to false, and comes out of the while loop, and the message is print, and the message in the print statement will be printed out. This is one practical while loop case. Now what we'll do is we'll just run this cell and we'll see how it is going to be. So it is asking, you see here, password. No, now I'm typing another name, not ron at 95, and again I press. Now I'm going to press exactly ron at the rate 95. See, I got. See here friends, actually what mistake I done is I just given the print statement in the while loop, but it should come out of the while loop. If still I enter, now I'm going to enter another name. See, it is asking continuously, it will ask, still I enter ron at the rate 95. See, when I enter and the while loop is going, it comes out of the while loop and it is going to print the statement access granted. That's what I just explained now. Okay. The one mistake I done is I just written the print statement inside the while loop. Actually, it should not be there inside the while loop. It should be outside the while loop. That is the one mistake I done. So I just changed it now. Okay, now this is one practical while loop case. Now let us consider one more situation where we wish to print out squares of all the integers from 1 to 10. Now we are going to write a code for that. It is going to print all the integers, squares of the numbers from 1 to 10. So what we just do for that is, in this case we need to iterate all of the values from 1 to 10 and calculate and print out the squares. So how exactly this can be done using while loop, we'll see now. So for that I'm just going to take a variable value num. You can take any variable. I'm just going to use here num is equal to 1 while, because I just want only 10 squares, square of only 10 integers I just want, I don't want more than that. So squares is nothing but multiplying the same number So this is what I just written. So what we done here, I'll just explain you friends here. So before that, first we initialize a variable called num with 1. We then set up a while loop num is less than equal to 10, and we print out a statement of num, and in each case iteration is going on, num value will be increased by 1. In the first iteration, what will happen? It prints the square of 1. What is that? That is 1. And after that it comes out of the print statement, and the value of num will be increased by 1, means 1 plus 1 will be 2. So now the value of num is equal to 2, and here it comes 2 is less than or equal to 10. Yes, it is. So then it went to the while loop. So print num is equal to 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. Like that the iteration is going to continue still the value will be less than or equal to 10. To ensure that the loop does not go forever, I only get the squares of first 10 integers. We set up a condition in while loop where the iterations will continue only until the value of num is less than or equal to 10. Just now I explained, right? So we execute this, and the squares of all first 10 integers have been printed out in the console. So let's see. I'm just going to run the code now. Okay, here is an error. Actually I just kept is equal to, it should not be there. So can you see here now? 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25, 6 6 are 36, 7 7s are 49, 8 8s are 64, 9 9s are 81, 10 10s are 100. That's what it just printed, all the squares, right? So we execute this. The squares of all the first 10 integers have been printed out. The moment of the variable become num is equal to 11, the condition in the while loop becomes false, because 11 is not less than or equal to 10. So that is the reason it shows false, and it comes out of the while loop. In this example, number of iterations in the while loop have been hardened to be done exactly 10. Now we move on to the other example where the number of iterations are decided by the user input. So based on our input, and we are going to decide this. So we'll just go for this now. Till now what we done, whatever the number we already decided and we done. Now we are going to give the input. Based on that the number of iterations is going to decide. That's what we are trying now. Integer of means I should just give only integer value. Now again I should enter the name of because what I want, I just want to now know that so here what I done is nothing but very simple friends. Here I am just explaining. I just took here two variables. One is num underscore value and the other variable is name. So in this num underscore value, what will happen in this, you are going to enter a number and that should be an integer. So for example, if you enter any alphabet, that num underscore value will not take, because I just given here there. I just given here you should enter only integer. So that is the reason it has to select only int values. And next what I given one more variable, name. So what is the variable name is showing here? Input, you are going to enter one name here. Now I am just taking one more variable, that is count. So if the count is equal to 1, and now I used a keyword while keyword, count is less than num underscore value, print count name. Means what? I should, for example, if I enter a 3 and I enter a name, my name should continuously go on with 3 times. So that's what I just given, and after the print statement is going to complete, I just want the count, which time you are doing and what name you are printing, and after that the count value will be incremented by 1. That's what it is going to happen, and still whatever the number you given till that time it should count. So we'll run the cell and we'll see if there are going to be any errors. Okay, so enter a number. I'm just entering a number 6. So enter a name. I enter now. Now see here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So based on this it is going to happen. So previously what will happen, based on the values what we given, according to that it happened, but now according to my number it is going to iterate. That is the thing happening here. So here number of iterations will be decided by the user. Whatever the number we enter, those many times iterations will happen and will get, and the name also entered by the user will be printed out those many times. That's what is going to be happen here. I think you all understand now basic while loop based on the strings and how can you do all these things. So I hope you all understand today's video. Thank you for watching.